Have you guys ever wondered what round the middle pathway Beast Handler could make it to if he was super boosted and he had the perfect map to play on? Well, dudes, in today's video, that's exactly what we'll be doing. But of course, as always, we need to go ahead and create the map, so I'll bring you guys back as soon as I'm done. And alright guys, I think I like the way that this looks. Like, I was debating on what kind of path I was going to use. Like, I was originally going to use the dirt pathway, but I actually really like the way that this turned out. I feel like the dirt pathway would be a little bit too bright, so that's why I went with this one. Actually, you know what? What if I went, oh dude, that actually looks so good. I think I'm going to go with this pathway, but I think this is going to do it for the actual map creation. Now, I would have liked to make this like a really lush, overgrown jungle, but the only problem is you wouldn't be able to see this little dinosaur dude here that I made. So now they have the map set up. Of course, the next thing that I have to do is, of course, play and publish my map. All right, and there we have it, dudes. We have officially beaten our map. Now I need to come up with a name for this map. Now, I've been thinking about it, and I think a good name for this map would be like Dino Graveyard. Even though it's a name from BTD Battles 2, I still think like it's a pretty good name. So if you guys would like to play this map for yourself, here is the code. So let's go ahead and get started to see what round a super boosted middle pathway Beast Handler can make it to. So of course, the first thing we have to do is we have to start off with a Beast Handler. So because we're going to be mainly testing out the Giga, I think what I want to do is I want to place like my Beast Handlers along the outside, and then we'll place like the dino right here in the middle of the track. So because we need a lot of Beast Handlers in order to actually give the dino the biggest boost, I think the main Beast Handler that I'm going to be upgrading is going to be this one right here. So let's go ahead and we'll buy ourselves the first upgrade for the middle pathway. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to grab all of the Beast Handlers and then upgrade them all up to T-Rexes. And then after I upgrade them all up to T-Rexes, then we'll go ahead and grab the Giga after that. And of course, as always, because we are going to be going for super late game and we need a lot of money, we're going to spend quite a bit of time farming after we probably buy the Velociraptor. I think after we buy the Velociraptor, we should have more than enough defense to last for a while. The only problem is going to be camo balloons. So I think I left just enough room over here on the left-hand side to place down a village. If I didn't, it's not going to be the end of the world. We'll just move this dino and we'll place the village right here. Now, for those of you guys who have been wondering where I was for the past couple of days, I was feeling a little bit under the weather, and I really didn't feel like uploading. I felt like if I would have uploaded a video, it would have ended up being really, really bad because I would have been like all dreary and stuff. So in order for you guys to have like a video that's a little bit more upbeat and stuff, I went ahead and took a couple of days off. So hopefully you guys didn't mind too much. If you did, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm feeling much better now, so the videos should be on a regular upload schedule once again. So as you guys can tell, I'm a little bit more upbeat now, so obviously I'm definitely in a much better mood now, and I'm feeling a lot better. So now that I'm feeling much better, the upload schedule should be back on track, and we should be uploading daily videos like this once again. And boy, it's a mistake because I completely forgot to buy a village by round 24. So let me go ahead and move my Addosaurus over here, and while we're waiting for that green balloon to leak, let's go ahead and grab ourselves the village. That way we don't have to wait so long for a camo balloon to leak. All right, perfect. So we left ourselves just enough room over here on the left-hand side for a village. And then let's go ahead and grab a radar scanner. We don't need to worry about like grabbing jungle drums or anything like that. I think the next thing I want to do is buy a Velociraptor, and we'll probably end up needing to do that soon. I think I'll need to grab myself an alchemist to give our tower lead popping power. So let me go ahead and do that really, really quick. Now, obviously, my alchemist is going to get a couple of pops, but that's kind of inevitable because we want to make sure that our tower can deal with lead balloons, right? Now, the only bad part about making a map like this is I really didn't leave myself with too much room to place down farms at all. So we're going to have to like try to maximize our farms as much as possible. Well, actually, you know what? We can actually place a couple of farms within the dino bones over here. I thought I made it so you couldn't place towers here, but I mean, it's not a bad thing because I was a little bit worried that this wouldn't be a big enough space to like place down a bunch of farms, but luckily I think it is just big enough to place down quite a few farms. Now, the Beast Handler is one of those towers that I really don't use a lot, so I don't know if I'm going to be doing everything correctly. I do know that we need to have, I believe, like 8 Beast Handlers in order to get the maximum amount of buffs for our Giga, right? I think it's 8. We'll definitely know once we see these numbers, but there we go. So round 40, we have our first T-Rex. So let's go ahead and place our T-Rex in the middle of the map over here. Now, another thing that I'm a little bit unsure of is I don't know if once we give the beast handler like a perma brew and ultra boost, is it going to affect our dino's range? I think it should, because if it doesn't, then our range is going to be really, really small, and I don't think he's going to be able to have full coverage. The reason why I made it this big is because once we upgrade the dinos up to the Giga is actually going to have quite a bit more reach. Now, one thing I'm debating on doing for this is I'm debating on Sun Temple boosting our T-Rex. Like, I would really like to Sun Temple boost our towers. The only reason why I'm debating on not doing it is because the Sun Temple is going to end up getting quite a few pops, right? I believe when we tested out the Sun Temple with our Etienne, the Sun Temple ended up getting something like, I don't even remember, guys. It was a while ago, but he ended up getting quite a few pops. So that's something that I'll think about for a while, but I'm going to go ahead and fast forward up until the point where I have my Banana Central. Yeah, so I'll fast forward up to the point where we have our Banana Central, and then I'll bring you guys back once we start buying more beast handlers. All right, so round 59, we have our Banana Central. So let's go ahead and start buying ourselves some more beast handlers. So right off the bat, we're going to need 4 T-Rexes to merge into the Giga. So that's what we're going to work on first. All right, so there's all 4 of our T-Rexes. So let's go ahead and merge all of our T-Rexes into one beast handler. All right, there we go. Dude, he looks so cool. Check out all of the spikes on his back. Now I'm going to go ahead and wait. Oh, wait, we have enough money for our Giga. Awesome. Yes, perfect. So let's go ahead and place our Giga here in the center of the circle. So I ended up making the circle a little bit smaller than what I initially thought So I ended up making the circle a little bit smaller than his area of effect. I initially thought that the Giga's area of effect wasn't this big, but it's actually way bigger than I initially thought. So now we need to go ahead and buy ourselves a couple more T-Rexes to go ahead and buff up our Giga even more, because right now we're at 84 out of 132. So I think we stack up to 16, so we're going to need like 4 more, I believe. So I lied. It was only 3 more. All right, cool. So now we have the max buffed Giga, and it's one-shotting BFBs. Dude, I have super, super high hopes for this tower. So now let's go ahead and start super boosting our beast handler. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go ahead and grab ourselves our permabrew. And then after we buy our permabrew, we're going to need to grab ourselves a heli pilot to move the permabrew out of range of the track. So let's go ahead and do that really quick. All right, so now that our beast our beast handler is not permabrewed. Does permabrew not work on the beast handler, or did he just not get the buff? Okay, so whoop. I initially thought that the beast handler could be permabrewed, but apparently he can't. I wonder if he's like Etienne, because Etienne can't be permabrewed either, right? No. All right. So because the beast handler can't be permabrewed and he's like Etienne, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to permabrew him. So I think we're gonna have to do the same thing that we did for Etienne, where we Sun Temple boost our beast handler. I think that's the only thing that will be fair to the beast handler, especially since the permabrew gives such a massive buff, right? So because we're gonna need to have a little bit of room to place down the Sun Temple, we'll go ahead and place down the super monkey down here, but we're gonna have to move all of these beast handlers like up here. So when we buy the Sun Temple, all of these beast handlers don't get sacrificed. All right, so when the beasts are merged, you can't actually move the beast handlers. Man, there's so much I didn't know about the beast handler. That's actually crazy. Oh, wait, we don't even need to have them on the screen. Okay, so we do need to have them on the screen, because right now our Giga only has a 36 times boost. That's so funny, dude. There's so much about the beast handler that I didn't know. So let's go ahead and rebuy the T-Rexes really quick, because we need to have him max boosted, right? All right, so there we go. We have our beast handler max boosted. So let's go ahead and we'll grab ourselves our super monkey. We'll place the super monkey right here like this, and then we'll upgrade it up to the Sun Temple. Of course, we'll only grab support sacrifices for the temple. So there's the Sun Temple, and hopefully it doesn't end up sacrificing the beast handler. That would be really, really unfortunate, right? So I think, yeah, there we go. So next we need 425,000 for the True Sun God. And then after we grab the True Sun God, we'll go ahead and increase the range so it's affecting the beast handler. Now, I want to do this before I grab the Alt Ultra Boost because this is going to provide a much better buff, right? Man, the Beast Handler is definitely one of those towers that I want to use more because there's so much about him that I don't know. Man, we're on round 94 and this Giga is doing so much damage. I have a really high hopes for this tower, guys. All right, round 96, let's go ahead and buy our True Sun God. And there we go. So we didn't accidentally sacrifice the Beast Handler, and we are getting the True Sun God buff perfect. So now that we've done all that, let's go ahead and grab ourselves the Engineer Monkey and start Ultra Boosting the Beast Handler as well. Now, hopefully we can Ultra Boost the Beast Handler. I believe we can. Perfect. So at least we can Ultra Boost him. I was a little bit worried that we wouldn't be able to Ultra Boost him because we couldn't move him and we couldn't apply the Perma Brew effect. So I was a little bit worried, but I'm so glad that we can actually Ultra Boost him. All right, so taking a look at our Beast Handler, I think these are all of the buffs that we can apply, right? So we have the Monkey Sub to reduce the cooldowns, we have the True Sun God, we have the Homeland Defense, as well as we have the Ultra Boosts up here in the top of the map. Dude, we already beat round 100. I didn't even see the bad balloon. Man, this tower should be able to make it super far. I'm actually kind of curious if he's going to be able to beat round 300. Right, guys, there's not really too much else that we need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to fast forward up until round 140 to see how well this Giga does up against a reinforced bad balloon. But before we do the fast forward bit, I just want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by the video. I really appreciate it. That being said, if you guys have been enjoying the video so far, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new around here, please feel free to subscribe as well because I do upload quite a bit of Bloons BTD6 content. But anyways, dudes, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward up until round 140, and I'll see you guys here in just a second. All right, guys, so here we are on round 140, and dude, that reinforced bad balloon didn't stand a chance. Like, I can't believe that we're dealing with all of these rounds super fast. Like, look at this bad balloon, guys. Like, that bad balloon got melted before he even started around this circle. Man, I have a feeling that this Giga is going to be able to make it super far. I'm guessing that he's going to be able to make it to round 300 plus, but then again, I have been wrong in the past. So guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up fast forwarding probably up until like round 200 and see how well our Giga is doing on round 200. All right, guys, so here we are on round 200. So I may have overestimated the Giga just a little bit because it's only like 60 rounds past round 140. And now he's really starting to struggle, especially up against like bad balloons and stuff. And on top of that, the DDT balloons are making it really far as well. So maybe he won't be able to crack the 300 rounds, but I definitely think he should be able to make it until like at least round 240. Maybe then again, round 240 might be a little bit of a stretch too. I don't know. It's really interesting to see like the higher the rounds go, that our Giga is starting to struggle more and more. Like, I had really high hopes because on round like 140, he was shredding all of the balloons, and now we're like only 60 rounds ahead. I don't know, dudes. I think I'm gonna have to take back what I said about the Giga making it to round 300 because he's struggling way more than I initially thought he would. Like, he's still shredding the balloons, but there's just like points where he's not able to do a lot of damage to the balloons, and I'm not exactly sure why. Yeah, like, look at how much he's struggling up against bad balloons. I want to kind of compare the pops. So 262 million compared to the True Sun God has 6 million. So guys, I'm not exactly sure if he's going to be able to make it till round 300, but he should be able to make it to at least round 250, maybe round 260. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward all the way up until probably round 250, maybe round 260, depending on how well our Giga does. So I'll see you guys again here in just a second. Oh no, we ended up losing on round 241. We were so close to round 250. So we ended up losing because there were a bunch of bad balloons on the screen. I think you can actually see it right now. But yeah, oh wait, we ended up losing to Moab balloons. I thought it was a bad balloon that leaked. Yeah, like there's a bad balloon right here on the screen. So let's go ahead and take a look at the pop count really quick. So our Beast Handler ended up getting 701 million pops. So he didn't end up doing too bad at all. Again, I was expecting him to do a little bit better, but as the balloons got faster and the balloons got tougher, our Giga started to struggle, especially when there were like multiple bad balloons that were spread around the circle. I initially thought that he would be able to hit this entire circle with every attack, but he has more of a single target attack, kind of similar to a Brickle. But for a normal tier 5 tower, this wasn't a bad performance at all. It'll be really interesting once I test out the other two Beast Handler tiers. So the top path and the bottom path. I think the whale is going to end up doing pretty bad, and so is the bird. I think out of all the 3 tiers for the Beast Handler, the middle pathway should do the best, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, dudes, that's going to do it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, please feel free to hit that like button. Also, if you guys are new around here, don't forget to subscribe as well, because I do upload quite a bit of Bloons BTD6 content. But anyways, dudes, again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.